3 catches for JJ, 23 yards. The fake to Madison. The pass is caught. And Hockenson bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Broke away from Mario Goodrich inside the 5-yard line. And so the Vikings, who had done absolutely nothing until that drive.
Just be efficient. And when you're efficient running the football, you get players.
Ham is in the backfield. Blitz coming, pressure put on, caught into the end zone for the touchdown. TJ Hockenson, what a drive. Converted a 4th down along the way, goes 75 yards, 10 plays in 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
If I'm a Vikings fan, I know you're disappointed potentially if they end up losing this game. I just love it week 2. These first 2 games haven't gone their way. I just love to see they're fighting all the way to the end, trying to do anything they can.
Extra fantasy points, perhaps, for Keenan Allen throwing a touchdown?
Unbelievable.
From the 25, now Cousins back to work again, and Hockenson, a good start to the drive, tumbling over for a pickup of 20. Let's check in with Laura.
First down for the Vikings, driving into plus territory. Cousins feeling pressure, dumps it off. Hockenson turns up field. First down and more for TJ Hockenson. Brought down to the 21.
And they really set everyone out to the right. Well, you got TJ Hockenson there selling it. The last second throws away the defender, and you see the lineman blocking downfield. Also got called for the penalty.
Cousins 9 for 14 so far, under 100 yards. Trying to go over that mark here as he connects with his tight end, TJ Hockenson.
It's going to be Brisker in coverage on Hockenson. Just kind of gets his feet in the ground, and that's what makes TJ Hockenson so dangerous.
If you're Kirk Cousins, you're able to use the hard count like he did on that last play.
Play action. Hockenson inside the 30.
They run a crossing route here with Hockenson coming the other way, and as he comes across, you see the hole that then is created there in the middle, and Hockenson able to find it.
Cousins on 3rd down, complete. Hockenson, 1st down and more. TJ Hockenson finally wrestled out of bounds. Gain of 23.
Look at the protection Kirk Cousins has and the wide open TJ Hockenson. And the play is designed because of the bunch formation. Schematically, Kevin O'Connell does a great job of not allowing for TJ Hockenson to get jammed.
Cousins looking end zone, throws, touchdown, TJ Hockenson.
TJ Hockenson is in the middle of the bunch. And this is just a great choice route. Runs away from Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas has no chance. He's expected.
From the 45, fake to Madison. Cousins throws, and a diving catch is made by Hockenson in Packers territory.
The Packers defense with the play action. You had the run fakes. Even if you get pressure on Devontae Wyatt, got some pressure, it doesn't matter. Kirk Cousins throws to a spot. He trusts that TJ Hockenson.
TJ Hockenson has just 1 catch in this game. The throw, and there's his 2nd catch. And he fights to get a first down. And there he goes. Across midfield to the 47 of Atlanta is Hockenson.
Out route by Hockenson. Watch him press up the middle of the field, then run away from Landman, the linebacker. And this is what you need. When your offense is struggling, you can't run the ball. We have to have special plays. Our special players need to make big-time special plays.
Never judge a man until you've walked a mile in his blue painted jeans. Here is Dobbs, pocket collapsing, somehow still on his feet, and he finds TJ Hockenson inside the 10 and shoved inside the 5. What a play!
I mean, first off, watch Dobbs get up inside the pocket. Cam Jordan, you got to retrace your steps, get back inside there. He stays high, and that's the escape route to the right. And then it's just all-out effort by the tight end, Hockenson. I mean, you want to talk about just power, desire, just keep on going.
NFL record for a tight end in a game is 18 catches. That was Jason Witten more than a decade ago. Dobbs down the middle, right on cue. It's Hockenson for the touchdown.
And watch at the top of the route how he sticks this top of the route just to hold the safety right there. Make sure he can't get over. That's a Debo the corner, so he can't break on the ball. And beautiful throw by Dobbs. And my goodness gracious, Dobbs, you wouldn't believe.
A win tonight, the Vikings are a game and a half back. Dobbs protected. Hockenson inside the 20.
Well, they're finally starting to hit some passes, but you know, Dobbs, he loves throwing to tight ends. He throws to tight ends more than any quarterback in the NFL, both when he was at Arizona, now that he's with the Minnesota Vikings. A really nice route by TJ Hockenson. You see the separation that he's able to get on Brisker. He stays down on the ground. They're going to put a drive together and put themselves back in the game.
Gordon went back to the sideline. Brisker's over there too. End zone. Hockenson, touchdown.
Well, they go 3 tight ends over here to the field in a bunch set. They ISO right here on the safety, and Hockenson, number 87, you see where he has to work. It's 2 split safeties, and he's working one-on-one on Eddie Jackson. So with that kind of space and the kind of tight end that Hockenson is.
Won a couple of those national championships in Georgia, then with Shanahan in San Francisco, so he's capable.
And on first down, deflected it into the hands of TJ Hockenson. Robert Spillane tipped it, but Hockenson stays with it. A pickup of 26.
Well, this is talk about coming off the bench, firing 3-pointers. No time to warm up here. But you're just going to get Hockenson working on Spillane down the middle, forcing number 41, the linebacker, to drop and cover. Slightly low throw.
We cannot have any more catastrophic turnovers.
Mullins on second down. It's complete. TJ Hockenson picks up the Vikings first down. Gain of 24 yards.
That's a very nice throw by Nick Mullins. TJ Hockenson does a little double move out and up. Gets it right over the top of Alex Anzalone. That is a nice job by the offense.